Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing my updated daily makeup tutorial. If you watched my previous video, then I don't do my makeup like that anymore. I've changed it up ever since. But yeah, so let's get started. So first, and this part has never really changed. It's just the same old. But what I do first, and by the way, my makeup's in drawers because I have so many that my makeup bag that you saw in the last video, I actually threw it away because that one didn't hold my makeup anymore because I've done so many new things. But so what I do first is I don't use the makeup wipe anymore because I just take it all off in the morning before I film now. But so I use the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Face Tape Foundation, and it doesn't say what shade, but you can find this at Ulta or Sephora. I got mine from Ulta, so I use that. And then I take, where's my beauty blender? Oh, it's on, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. But I have this beauty blender. It's brand new. It was given to me for Christmas. And then, hold on, y'all. Sorry, I had one of my palettes let's just say, it dropped to the floor. But so, I'm gonna close this. Sorry, technical difficulties. But so, what I do first is I take my beauty blender, and I know it's a little dirty. I'm sorry about that, y'all. And what I do is I take my foundation and put it on the top of the beauty blender. And then I start on my chin, and I just kind of like work my way up, is what I do. So I like to use a little bit at a time because I've learned this the hard way that like if you like use a lot of foundation, even if the bottle like bigger than this, then I'm telling you, it's gonna run out in like a week, if you're like using a lot. So that's why I like to use a little at a time because then it lasts a lot longer. And I actually got this in like one Black Friday shopping, not this year, but last year. And it's lasted me all of 2022. As you can see, it's almost gone now, but it's lasted me a long time. Just so y'all know, I go through makeup really slowly. I still have like eyeshadow palettes that are still good, and they're from like 2016. And half of them I never even use. But yeah, so I just put the foundation all over my face because it makes me look more like awake and alive. Get a close up. And you guys are probably wondering, why haven't I posted for so long? Well, and there's a reason for that. I kind of forgot that I even had a channel. Like, honestly, if I'm being honest, I kind of forgot I had a channel. And so I just got so busy, and I was like, and then I remember I got so frustrated, and y'all are probably gonna hate me and unsubscribe from me after I say this, but let's just say I wanted to quit YouTube for a little while because of how many subscribers I was getting. But then I learned a valuable lesson that it doesn't matter, that I gotta do what I love, and no matter what people say or how many subscribers I get. But it was what I loved, so I decided to keep on doing it just a few months ago. And y'all, I kid you not, I remember there were so many times where I was like, oh, I'm going to post a video tomorrow, and I never did. But so, yeah. Really sorry about that. But next what I do is by the way, I have this, y'all saw this, if you watched my last video, you saw this. I got this for Christmas last year. This is Wake Up and Makeup. For a while, I thought this was a M. It said Makeup and Makeup. But I realized, oh, that says Wake, not Make. But so, yeah. But then now what I do is, and this, ooh. Sorry, I'm holding all up against my face wash, so bear with me. But next what I do, and this part is a little bit weird, don't judge me, but I take this brush is makeup tech brush. This is what all the professionals use. So it makes me feel like a professional. Because everyone tells me I am, I'm really not that good. But so I use this is the RT Makeup Tech brush, and this one actually, it says, it's backwards right now. Oh, it's a little blurry, come on, focus. Okay, it's a little better now. But it's a square foundation brush, and what I do is after I apply my foundation, I just like do that, so then it like rubs it in to my skin more. So then it doesn't look like I just have dots of something all over my face, because that looks horrible. Like, we do not want that. Like, that's not the look we're going for. I want a look that makes me look bomb and awake and alive. That's what we want. Hear me out. But so after that, I take out my beauty blender again, and I also, this is the same concealer as last time in my last video, but I use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer, and I use the shade, my shade is Light Honey. So yeah, but just so y'all like, and so I take it and I rub it under my eye. You're probably wondering, why are you rubbing it under your eye? You're supposed to put dots, and yes, I know that's how most people do it, but the reason why I do it like this is so then that way, because I was putting the dots for a while, like as you saw in my last makeup tutorial, if you've already watched it, that I used to put dots in, but then I realized that the dots weren't helping, and I still was going out looking like a dumpster, because I have these, like, especially my eyes, if I don't put makeup on, I look horrible. I mean horrible. And it's because of the bags that are under my eyes, and y'all have seen it before. But I have like these bags under my eyes. Like, I will take off my mascara the night before, and I wake up the next morning and it's smeared. And I don't know, why does it happen? I honestly don't know. It's just the way it kind of works. But yeah, so then after that, I take my square foundation brush again, and I just rub it in, so then to make absolute sure I don't have any bags in my eyes. Then what I do after that is I take my I use the Essence Hello Good Stuff primer. I use this because my skin is naturally dry and oily. Like, on my face, like in this area, it's like as dry as rock, and then on my cheeks, it's like super oily. but what I do is I take the primer, and I don't use a beauty blender for this because why, I don't know. I just like to do it this way. But so I take it, and then it's not coming out. Okay, there we go. I put it halfway down my finger, and then I just put it right here and just rub it in. And this makes me look more awake and alive. I just prefer doing it this way instead of using a beauty blender, because then it gets more on your skin, and the more you put on, then the more alive it's gonna make you make. But yeah, so, and then after that, this is the fun part, and this is where it's really, my makeup routine has really changed. So what I do next is I take my blush. This is you can't really see it because it's smeared now, but I use the Revelation Peach Kiss blush that can be found at Ulta or Sephora. I got mine at Ulta. But so you take the blush, and then right before that, you have to take your puffing out brush to puff your face out, so then it like makes the primer look more, makes it pop out even more, and that's what we're going for. So then after that, what you want to do is you want to take your blush, and you want to take your brush. This is the same brand as the Score foundation brush I showed you earlier, but it says buffing brush, but it can be used for blush too. So what you want to do is you want to take the blush, you want to make sure you get it on your brush, and you want to, I used to put it like down my whole entire cheek. We don't want that, because then it makes it look like a unicorn just flew up on you. We don't want to go for that look. What you want to do instead is you want to put it like up here. Make sure to get enough on there where it like stands out, but you don't want to put too much on. You want to put a lot on, but you don't want to put too much. So you want to like do that, and you don't want to go down. I think I already said that. Like, make sure you get like the perfect amount where to like stand out if you want to stand out. But like whatever you're comfortable with, go for it. I'm feel more comfortable with lots on. I like to put it on my nose too. So after that is done, what I like to do next is, and this is the part where it's like really changed like a lot. So you want to, I use the Profusion bronzer and highlighter palette that I got for my birthday, and you want to open it up, and I like to add the bronzer first. So we are going to take our brush. This brush that I'm about to use is the Be Beauty bronzer brush that can be found at Dollar General. So you want to take it, and I am going to use this one right here. So you want to take your shade, and you want to put it right under your blush. So then it makes your face not look, it makes you look not so dead. It, for me, depends on your look. It still makes me look kind of dead, but not as dead. You know what I mean? So, but you want to, like, make sure you add a lot or whatever you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable with a lot, then I would advise you, if you want to add a lot. But you don't want to use the whole entire what's left of it, because then that's too much. You don't want to add too little, but you also don't want too much. I like putting it on my nose too, because then it makes your skin, it makes me look not so pale. So what you want to do after that is you want to get your highlighter brush. I have horrible grammar. I'm sorry, y'all. But you want to take your brush. This brush is the Be Beauty highlighter brush, and it's marble. And I really love it. But what you want to do is you want to take it. I'm using this white pearl one right here. And you want to make sure you get a lot on your brush. By the way, this part is completely optional if you want to skip it. But if you do decide you want to add a lot on your brush, like you want like that much, and you want to put it on your whole entire cheek. So then, or wherever like light will hit it. I like to put it, because I never know where light is gonna hit. I like putting it on my whole cheek. I used to go absolutely crazy with it and put it on my whole entire face. You do not want to do that, because then it's gonna make it look like you just got glitter bomb, and that's not the look we are going for either. Like, girl, that ain't the look that you want, because then people are gonna think you're pathetic, and we do not want people to think that. But so take it, put it like on your whole entire cheek, and it's gonna look really nice. And this part is completely optional. If you put it on your nose, it's gonna make it look really nice. If you want to put it on your nose, then go for it. If you don't want to, then great. Then that's your choice. It's kind of optional. So, and the reason why you may look like, you're probably thinking, why are you putting so much when you just said you don't want to put that much on? That's just because of my shade that I have, because it's not as dark. That's another thing. If it's like really light, then you want to add a lot. When you add a lot, it's not gonna look like you just got a glitter bomb. But if you add a lot, if it's like really dark, then it's gonna make it not look that good. And we don't want that. So what I do after is I take, if I can find it, here it is. You want to take I use both normal powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. You can find it at any place that sells makeup. I got mine at Walgreens, but you can find it at Target, Walmart, Amazon, Ulta, Sephora, basically anywhere that they carry makeup. It's most likely going to be there. I got mine from I want to say Walgreens or Dollar General. I don't know. But, so I use the pressed powder first. I'm sorry, this is regular powder. This isn't pressed powder. But so, what you want to do is you want to take it. So if you get, I recommend you get a powder like this one or a different one that comes with like one of little these and it has a compartment to put it in. If you don't find one, then they sell them individually, like at Walmart or Target, that you can get. So then you can do that. But I like to take it and I like to get it on there and then put it on the side, on like the very end of my cheeks. The reason why I do this, you're probably thinking that all I'm doing is just covering up my makeup. Well, no, you don't. You put it on so then it doesn't smudge your makeup. Because then I used to put it like on before I put the highlighter and everything on, and you don't want to do that. I'm telling you, girl, you do not want to do that. Because then within an hour your makeup's gonna be smudged, and it's not gonna be good. Like, it's gonna make you look dead. And we do not want that. Not at all. Once you add the regular powder, I like to add pressed powder. So you want to use a brush for this. And this one specifically is eye powder. This is the B Beauty pressed powder from Dollar General or Pop Shelf. Either one. So you want to, if it'll open, you want to take it, and you want to take your brush. This is the Wet n Wild eyeliner brush, but right now we're using it for powder. So what you do when you want to take it, and you want to get a little bit, not too much, like that much on your brush, a little more, like that much. And you want to put it on the crease of your eye. And what this does is this, like, makes it to where, like, if you put it, like, with your cheeks, you want to put it after you put the eyeshadow, the blush and stuff on. With your eyes, you want to put it before, because then it makes it not smudge. I know. It's a weird concept. But that's what every single makeup professional has ever said. As you can Google. But yeah. So once that is done, what you want to do next, and this is the part that I like. So I'm going to take this is the Beauty Concepts Sweet Tooth eyeshadow palette. And what you want to do here is you want to, let me find my brush. This brush I'm using is the Ross two-sided brush that you can find at Ross. So what you want to do is you want to take your palette. I'm going to use this one right here, if it's going to cooperate. I'm going to use this one right here. you gotta make sure it's on your brush. Once it is on your brush, you just want to take it and close your eye, and you want to put it on your eyelid. But the thing that really always gets you here is that it's like you cannot see what you are doing because you have your eyes closed, unless you know how to open one eye and keep one closed at the same time, which I cannot do that. But you just want to feel, you just gotta feel for it. And make sure you're not going past your eyelash. Your eyelash is what you want to do. That's a hack that will really help you. Okay. And then you want to add, once you have it on your eye, you want to add a little bit without closing it. I'm going to use the other end. You want to add a little bit more above, so then it like stands out, because if you don't do that, then it's going to look like you have no eyeshadow on at all. At least with the way I was built. You want to do the same exact thing on the other eye. And you want to use that hack of feeling for it. Make sure you're not like, going past the eyelash, because then it's gonna look like you have a black eye and you just got punched in the face, and we don't want that look. We do not want that, girl. I'm telling you, because then people are gonna think you look pathetic, and if you don't want to do that hack, you do you, girl. I'm not gonna come at you. But it's kind of just whatever you're comfortable with. Of course, me personally, is comfortable with that. And then I'm doing the exact same thing like I did on the other eye. Add a little bit more over here. That's another thing. You want to make sure your eyes are perfectly balanced, because you don't want one eye looking as more than the other, because then that just looks weird. Like, I've seen people who have done that, and it doesn't make them look, it just doesn't look too good. So then after that, this part's also optional, but you want to take some eyeshadow. I'm going to use this one right here. So you want to take it, and you want to get like, as long as if you're comfortable with putting this much on your brush, then that's okay. But if you're not, then that's fine. So you want to take it and you want to put it in the corner of your eye. This makes it just look more bomb. And of course, I'm not saying you don't look bomb if you don't have it, but it still looks really bomb even if you don't put it. But I just like I want to look the bombest I can, y'all. Like, I don't, like, if I don't use it, if I don't, like, put eyeshadow on, like, it's, like, one of the main things on my makeup for me. And you don't do that, then, if you don't do that, then that's fine. I get you, girl. But it's just that, like, I can't go anywhere without doing it, because school especially, because it's just that, I don't know, I don't feel beautiful when I don't put makeup on. Like, I know a lot of y'all ladies out there probably feel the same way I do. Like, you can't leave the house without makeup, and that is me. Indeed. But so, once that is done, this brush I just used is the detailer brush from MT Beauty that I got from my birthday. So once that is done, next you want to, and this is the fun part, you want to take, and this part is a little scary too. And some people are absolutely terrified of this, but you want to take your eyelash curler and you want to make sure it's perfectly aligned, because if it's not, then it's gonna look uneven, and we don't want that. But you're gonna take it and you're gonna press it down a few times, and then go into your eye and do the same. Then you're gonna come to your bottom lash and then do the same. And then we're done with the curler. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some eyeliner. This eyeliner is the Ulta Yaffe brand one. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna use my normal mirror for this. You're gonna take it and you're just gonna put it I like using a lot, because then it makes it look more bomb. I have to use my normal mirror for this, because if I don't, then it's gonna Okay, I just completely messed up on this one, but we're gonna ignore that, because no one's really gonna see it. If you mess up, the thing about eyeliner is that no one's really gonna see it. It just makes it look more bomb. Like, from far away, it looks totally normal. Well, in my opinion. But if it's like eyeshadow or mascara, then yes, it's not gonna look normal. But if it's eyeliner, then it looks about the same. And then this is the part I love. After you do the eyeliner, you're gonna take your mascara, and this was given to me by my cheer captain, the high school cheer captain. This is the CoverGirl Professional Waterproof Mascara, and it was given to me. But so what you're going to do with it is you want to take it, make sure you get a lot on the wand. So you want to take it and you want to put it on your top lash first. And you want to put on your top lashes first. For me, I can't ever do top, bottom on the same lash. I have to go top, bottom, bottom. I don't know why, but it's Oh, my eyeliner just went up there. But we will fix that later. And then now you want to do your bottom lashes. What this does, this makes it look more natural, like even if you put it on your top and your bottom lashes. I remember when I was younger, I used to not put it on my bottom lashes. I would put it on my bottom lashes, but then I would just go the whole entire day going out looking with mascara under my eye. Like that, I would just go that the whole entire day. And now I'm much more cautious about it because I do not want to look like that. I'm sure no one does. So, but then this is the final part. Once you do that, instead of rubbing stuff off, if I ever messed up, then I just go back and I put concealer over it. Because if you rub it off, the thing is that it's gonna rub off the rest of your makeup, and then you're gonna look kind of slightly dead, and we do not want that. But so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our beauty blender and we're gonna blend it in. So then it looks not so messed up. And that is how I do my makeup. Hold on. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please smash that subscribe button, turn it, and hit that bell. And give this video a huge thumbs up. I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Peace out.